Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2. This week we are stepping into one of the most foundational and increasingly complex areas of scientific practice, research ethics. Whether you're designing a study, collecting data, or communicating findings, ethical reasoning shapes every decision you make as a researcher. Ethics at its core helps us evaluate right and wrong behavior, especially when human well-being, autonomy, and justice are at stake. In research, we rely on established ethical theories like utilitarianism or virtual ethics to guide what we should and should not do. This module will help you understand how these theories and others and principles overlap, where they differ, and how they apply to the responsible research conduct. But we're not stopping with traditional frameworks. Modern research environments introduce a new layer of ethical challenges. Today's researchers have to work with digital data collection systems, algorithmic analytics, wearable health devices, remote monitoring technologies, and AI-assisted decision-making tools. These tools just don't collect information differently. They change what we must protect. They raise important questions about bias, transparency, privacy, ongoing consent, data integrity, and how participants are represented in our data sets. In other words, ethical reasoning has to keep up with our technology. We will also explore how Christian-informed moral reasoning can enrich our approach to research ethics. Christian ethics places a strong emphasis on the inherent dignity and worth of every person, stewardship and responsibility, justice for the vulnerable, and the humility and pursuit of truth. These values help us confront the limits of utilitarian thinking, especially when research is tempted to prioritize efficiency, productivity, or optimization at the expense of human dignity. We will look at real-world examples where this tension appears, things like large-scale data extraction, behavior tracking, algorithmic modeling, and continuous digital monitoring. These situations remind us that participants aren't data points to optimize. They're people who deserve our respect. Ethics doesn't belong to just one worldview, so we'll also consider how Christian reasoning aligns and differs from other global moral frameworks, including indigenous relational ethics, Confucian role-based morality, Islamic approaches to justice and stewardship, Buddhist compassion-based ethics, and secular human rights traditions. This comparative lens helps you develop cultural humility, a crucial skill when conducting research in diverse settings or working with global populations. Your understandings of these ethical frameworks will be assessed through discussion 2, where you'll apply one ethical theory and one worldview perspective to a health and human performance topic, and through your city research training, which grounds you in federal guidelines, participant protections, and practical RCR expectations. By the end of Module 2, I hope that you will be able to evaluate ethical theories and their application to research, determine strengths and weaknesses of these theories, apply ethical reasoning to HHP topics, analyze tensions such as dignity versus optimization, compare moral frameworks across cultures, understand ethical responsibilities in digital and algorithmic context, and finally, demonstrate foundational biomedical research ethics. This module is designed to build the ethical foundation you draw on throughout your academic and professional career. Ethical research isn't just about following the rules, it's about character, integrity, and the way we honor the dignity of every person involved in our work.